Modern Warfare 2019's been having a bit of a resurgence lately, and I think this popularity spike is due to it being on sale on Steam, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I did look on Steam, and it was on sale when I looked, but that's probably because it was like, I don't know, maybe like a week and a half after. So, don't take what I'm saying as fact, just, I'm pretty sure that's why. Anyway, it made me think back about this game and how polarizing it is. You either love this game or you hate it. Now, you might see my almost 1,000 hours in this game and think, well, of course he loves this game, but honestly, I really don't know where I would put myself on that scale. And you think that it's like, well, dude, you spent almost 1,000 fucking hours on the game. I should think that you liking it is pretty fucking obvious, but no, there are things that I love, there are things that I hate about this game, and I was there. I was there from the reveal, the 2v2 gunfight alpha, the beta, I was there for all of that. Seeing Infinity Ward really try their best to ruin this game was something else, let me tell you. See, because look, there's good about this game. The graphics are great, the gunplay, the audio, I think the gunplay is maybe even top 5 in the series still to this day, I'd say. Maybe even top 3. The game looks beautiful. The footstep, well, the footstep. I mean, well, the door opening sound effects are different depending on which door you're opening. The night vision sound effects, everything sounds good in this game. The campaign was great. Then there's also the massive amount of negatives in this game, like the maps, especially on launch, because you had such gems like Arklov Peak, Azir Cave, Grozno Raid, Piccadilly, oh my fucking goodness, Piccadilly, I forgot about that map. St. Petrograd, actually that one wasn't too bad. The only ones that I saw that were somewhat liked were Gunrunner and Hackney Yard, especially Hackney Yard, but besides those two, hell no. And when these are your launch maps, you got a problem, especially when one of them is Euphrates Bridge. And in case you don't really know about Euphrates Bridge, it was a map that was way too fucking big for 6v6, and I believe they tried to increase the number of players on the map, and you know what? That didn't work either, so guess what happened? They banished it to the Shadow Realm with its older brother Arsenal Sandstorm. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, if you have to send one of your maps to the same purgatory that Arsenal Sandstorm is in, you know you've made a dud. And then the weapons, man. The M4A1 was easily the best assault rifle in the game, period. At launch, at least. Then you had the R90 with its Dragon's Breath rounds, one of the most annoying things to deal with at all. Listen, you thought the World War II incendiary rounds were bad. Hell no, it has nothing on the R90. See, at least with that, you actually had to load the incendiary shells into the gun. Nah, you don't gotta do that anymore. You just spawn in with the Dragon's Breath rounds. Amazing. The AS Val, which they introduced later, the gun that could literally shoot through everything on the map. I have no idea how you allow that to slip through the cracks, but they did. The Riot Shield, one of the most annoying weapons in Call of Duty history. And of course, the MVP, the 725, the gun that was nerfed like 7 or 8 fucking times and is still, to this day, the best shotgun in the game, hands down. Like, it's not even close. They stopped updating the game right before Modern Warfare 2 came out in October 2022. And, in the 3 years that they spent updating this game, they really never fixed a lot of these problems. Another problem was the fact that they very much wanted to appeal to campers with this game. Notice how that didn't change at all in Modern Warfare 2, by the way, and apparently we're supposed to get an Infinity Ward Call of Duty this year in 2026. We'll be skipping out on that because I'm not about to fall for that same trick 3 times in a row. But they had bouncing Bettys, claymores, perks that allowed you to sense people if they saw you, that stupid portable shield thing, I forget what it's called, the trophy systems, they had everything. And then of course you pair all of that with the elephant footsteps that everyone has when running around because dead silence isn't a perk anymore. Almost forgot about that. They made that a field order or whatever it was called in Modern Warfare 2019. You had to wait like a minute and 30 seconds to be able to use it. No idea what they were thinking. Actually, who am I kidding? Of course I know what they were thinking. Camping. That's what they were thinking. Oh, and they succeeded, because I mentioned Grozno Raid before. We all remember the crossing the street clip. Everyone remembers that. I'm sure that's the first thing that comes to many people's minds when you mention this game in front of them. They gave everybody camping spots on camping spots in every map. It was insane. Then not to mention the fact that they tried to change the minimap. For no reason. I think they tried to just get rid of the minimap altogether at one point, but I could be wrong about that part. And then they tried to get rid of the red dots on the minimap because of reasons. It's like, oh, well, if you just see somebody on the minimap when they shoot their gun, you shouldn't just be able to run on over brainlessly and go kill them. Like, dude, why are we changing them? We're changing things that do not need to be changed. And the worst part, you're changing them for the sake of campers. Why? I mean, you pair the footsteps, the lack of dead silence, the shields, the trophy systems, and maps like Piccadilly, which are literally just mazes with a bunch of cars and buses sitting around, and then you have stores and scaffolding that you can just camp in whenever you want. It's a recipe for disaster, and that's a good reason why this game is hated. Because it appealed to campers, the same way Modern Warfare 2 did, but Modern Warfare 2 did it even worse. It was overall a worse game, and then changed dead silence again. Now you have to press a button on a machine to activate dead silence, which, why exactly? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense to just suddenly not have any footstep audio either, but why does it make more sense to press a button on a machine to take away my footstep audio? But even beyond that part, right? That game moves so incredibly slow that there's really no point. Modern Warfare 2 did this a whole hell of a lot worse than Modern Warfare 2019 did, and that is why I have sworn off Infinity Ward Call of Duties until they get their act together. You will not catch me buying an Infinity Ward Call of Duty anytime in the near future, especially because we're supposed to be getting one, I believe, this year. Yeah, nah, I think I'm gonna pass. Now I'm just airing my fucking grievances with the game, but I mean, that right there is exactly why I'm telling you I don't know which side of the spectrum I lie on, because there's things about this game I like, and things about this game I vehemently hate with a passion. I can't say I love this game at all. If anything, I'm definitely closer to hating it. But you have almost 1,000 hours. I know. That's because Cold War failed me and Vanguard bored me. And I would have had more than 1,000 if Modern Warfare 2 wasn't the only game at the time that my other friends had that I could play with them. You think I played that shit of my own volition? Of course not. But I like playing with my friends. Can you blame me? At least I can give it credit for inventing slide canceling, even if they tried to erase it from history in their very next game. You go back to this game after playing Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 6 or 7 and you're moving slow as dirt. Now, I did play this game last year for a Throwback Thursday video, so I wasn't as shocked as I was then, but I don't know. Maybe tell me what you guys think of this game, because I cannot get a solid consensus on this game. Because from what I see, you either have people saying that the people that didn't like it just sucked at it, or you have people saying that it's one of the worst Call of Duties of all time. So, I just want to know.